So I'm going to start by going into the passenger side footwell right here, and if you look up, you'll see this black plastic shield here. You want to pull down on it. It's just got some plastic clips that pop out, and then right over here you have the connector for the airbag, so be careful with this. Pop it out. You'll be able to pull out on this piece of plastic here. That'll release that and set this aside. If you look up, that's your blower motor right there, and it's held on by 3 8mm bolts, and we have to remove those to get the blower motor out. Okay, so I'm going to start by unplugging the blower motor. Got a connector right here. Remove that. Next, there's a screw on this side. Remove that. And the reason I'm taking the glove box out is I'll show you there's some wires that are in the way of one of the bolts of the blower motor, and it's going to be a whole lot easier if you just remove this glove box. Okay, there's one of them. On the door side, you have to pull this trim back. That'll expose this 10mm bolt. And now if you open the glove box, you'll see 3 Phillips head screws at the top. Let's remove all 3 of those. At this point, you can pull the glove box straight out. There we go. And this is the reason why I took that off, because we need to get to that bolt right there, and all of these are in the way. So let's just unscrew them from their retainer, and that'll make things a lot easier. It's just 2 Phillips head screws right here. And number 2, this whole bracket can move out of your way. You can even pop it off of this wiring harness if you want, but I'm just going to leave it. All I have to do is pull it out of the way. Now I can get to this 8mm bolt. I'm going to remove this wire so I can get a little bit more swing. There we go. Now get your 8mm socket and remove this bolt over here. Okay, there's one. And then if you look around, there are 2 others. There's one more right over here. And last one right over here. Take the blower motor, pull it straight down and out. There it is. Take your new blower motor, slide it right up and in. Line up all the bolt holes, and then we'll start putting in at least one of the bolts, that way it can stay. There it is. Okay, I'm going to start that bolt, and these 2 should hold it in there pretty well. Alright, let's snug them all up. Nice and snug. At this point, you can plug it in if you want and test it. Reconnect this wire and then put the 2 Phillips head screws right in here. Grab the glove box and line it up with where it needs to fit in. Those need to pop in. Now all you need to do is reinstall the 3 Phillips head screws on the top. Close it. Put in this bolt on the door side. Make sure it's nice and snug, but don't over tighten it. You don't want to crack the plastic like someone already did here. Now put the carpet back and the trim. On this side, all you need is the Phillips head screw. Okay, make sure that's nice and snug. One last thing is to put this back. One last thing, don't forget the airbag connector, and then slide this panel up. Once it's in place, it should line up with the little push tabs here, and now you're all set.